Hi and welcome. It's Laura with Core Pilates and Yoga here today to bring you a cardio mat work fusion. So we're going to take some Pilates, we're going to take some yoga, and of course some cardio with fitness moves and just crunch it all together. So let's begin on our mat. We'll start in parallel foot stance, just with our breath flowing in. And exhale out the mouth if we can. So breath is in and up. And down. One more time here. As we bring the arms down by our side, let's just externally rotate at the shoulder, have the pinky fingers kind of angling in towards the thighs here, and let's address the feet. So with our feet, we'll rock up into the toes nice and high. We'll rock back into the heels, pick the whole foot up. So it's toes, heels, toes, heels. And as we get the heels down, we'll try to flex the feet. Pull those toes up towards your shin bones. Good, good. One more time, toes and heels, and then landing down from here rather than front to back, let's go side to side. So we're going to roll the feet out and then roll the feet in, roll the feet out and roll them in. Good. Two more times rolling out and in. One more time rolling out and rolling in, and then find your neutral foot. Peeling off of the right heel, just push into the toe box, spread those toes on the right foot, and then land back down. Let's try it on the other side. And land back down. One more time each. Nice. Last time. All right, putting the feet to the test now. We'll take our right leg, step it forward. Left leg is back. You're in a lunge position. I'll turn to the side so you can see what's going on. From this lunge position, we'll simply drop down and come right back up. So I'm just dropping the line of my body from ear, shoulder, hip to descending knee, one straight line down there. Front knee staying in line, tracking over my middle toe. Back heel staying lifted the whole time. And those arms just raising up and coming down. Let's do two more here. All right, we're gonna hold our next lunge down. And as we're here, let's come into a little lateral flexion with our lunge. So drop your right arm down, laterally flex over to the side. And then come on up, other side. One more each way. And last time. Nice, and come center. Let's step the feet together. Now we're gonna find Pilates V. We'll get that other lunge in just a minute, don't worry. Pilates V right here with the feet, hands behind the head. Float the heels up and down. Exhaling as we lift. And then landing down, keeping the connection from heel to seat, torso twisting. So we'll spiral over to our right and center, spiral over to our left. Remember, mat work fusion, blending in the Pilates with the yoga, with the fitness. So here's your Pilates standing footwork. Back to the center, we'll square off on the feet. Switching our lunge now. So the left foot will be in front, right foot will be in back. Remember again, nice long stance, back heel staying lifted. We'll drop down and come up. Long line from ear, shoulder, hip to descending knee. Exhaling as you drop down. Inhale, bringing your body to tall. We'll go 5. We're going to hold down on this next one, holding down. So once again, here's our lateral flexion. We'll drop the left arm down by our side, pour over. And then up, other side. And up, dropping over. Last time. Coming up, hands behind the head, stepping in, meeting at the Pilates V. We come up, about a fist distance is in between those toes here with your V. Again, floating the heels up and down, exhaling. Imagine there's a silken thread tied to your head, pulling you up to the sky. Heels keep pressing, seat keeps wrapping. 3, 2, land down here, torso twist to your left. Center it out, torso twist to your right. Center it out. One more time, please. And let's come back to the center. Moving back into our lunge, we'll have the right foot forward. This time, left foot back and down on an angle. So it's actually a warrior one lunge position. Hips are squared straight ahead, and we'll lunge in and lift up. Now, as I'm lunging forward, right, I'm really anchoring through my long back leg. So it's an opposing force. I'm not just thinking about dropping and lunging mindlessly, right? Mindful movement, that's what we're all about here. So really extending the leg back and anchoring and rooting it as you're lunging forward. Let's hold our next warrior one. And let's pick up those front toes, all 5 of them, and then lower each toe down into its own little parking space. From warrior one to humble warrior, take the hands behind your back, interlace, and then fold across the shelf of the front thigh. Slowly release those arms, rain down either side, and then slowly grow up. Now from here, our back heel, we're gonna spin up. Time to get that cardio portion working. Arms are reaching out. Your back foot is gonna tap in and up, tap in and up. Exhaling. And then slowly start to propel the leg off of the mat. We pull it in, we pull it in. We go 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it in, grab the knee, give it a little hug, stand tall, a little balance. And then slowly land down. We'll find our warrior one on the other side. Back heel pivot, and we lunge in and move it up. So remember, as we're moving in our warrior one, back leg long and strong, anchoring, pulling you back. Front knee, lunging, pulling you forward. And we'll go 4 and 3, 2, and let's hold our warrior one, super strong, rooting down through the hips, pulling up through the belly, lifting through the crown of the head. Warrior one to humble warrior, windmill the arms behind you, interlace, stretch back. And then folding forward across the front thigh, knuckles to the sky. And then releasing the arms, raining down. From here, slowly coming up, pivoting on the back foot, reaching the arms out, we step in. And we just simply start with the step in. You can certainly always stay with the step in, right? If you want to add that little extra juice, just drive the knee up and think, we go 5, 4, 3, 2, we're going to catch it. Lift up, balancing. Land back down. Excellent job. From here, step right into the center of your mat and take a deep chair squat. So we'll squat down and come up. Exhale. Now, as I'm squatting down, I'm just sweeping my arms right out in front and pulling back, right out in front and pulling back. We'll go 4, 3, 2. Hold the squat. Hands come to your hips. We're going to squat out to your left and then in and then to your right. Good. And just take advantage of the sides of your mat. So I'm trying to stay within the T portion of my mat right here. Side and center, side and center. If you want a little more heart rate elevating, hands can move from your hips to your head. But just watch that we're not starting to arch through the back, right? So with our hands on our head, sometimes we kind of tend to push our head forward, and thus we start to arch the back. So if you find that's happening to you, you can also cross your arms in the chest, at the front, at the shoulders, or again, come right back down to those hips. We got 4 little baby steps out and never completely coming out of this squat. Meet you back at the center, meet you back at the center. Here we go. Nice. Peel the heels up, find a little balance, reach the arms out. And then slowly coming down. Take a deep breath in here. Interlace those fingers, stretch up wide. And down. So you're gonna go wide on your mat. So you can turn wide, have me on an angle, okay? I'm gonna turn wide on my mat so I can see y'all and see what's going on. From here into a side lunge. So you're wide on your mat, slide, turn out on the feet, and we'll lunge side to side, side to side. Again, hands can just be right on the hips right now. Stay a little lifted. What we have to do is clear the area, right? So mentally and physically clear the area. Knees tracking right over that second toe, third toe. Elbows coming up, and we're gonna drive it and drive it. Now, you can stay driving side to side. If you want a little more rotation, you want to challenge yourself a little more, start to clear it back. Clear it back. So you're shooting that elbow up and back. Your gaze is following, and you're looking up, and you're moving. Now, the knee is never going past the toes. As you're lunging, big exhale, drive it up. Drive it up. We're going to go 8 and 7. Press it back. 4, 3, 2. Come center. Take a deep breath in. Lift up. Exhale. Brush down. Lift up. Hold up. Step one foot in on each foot. And then peel those heels up. Spread your toes. Spread your fingers. Lift, lift, lift. Power posture right here. And then from this position, we're going to squat down, lower the heels, and lift back up. Squat down, lower the heels, and lift back up. See if you can lift your heels each time. Now, if you're feeling a little crazy, you want a little more sweat going today, add a hop. Add a hop. Reach for it. Go get it. Remember, just an option. You can just stay up on those toes there as you go. That's fine. We're going to do 4 more wherever you are, hopping or not hopping. Let's all hold that power position, then come on up. Toes will stay down this time, but heels will lift. Everything lifts. Pull your belly in. Kind of test things a little bit. If you're a little shaky, that's perfect. That's right where you want to be. You got this. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, and you're down. Whew. And you're in. Told you we're going to sweat a little bit today. A little bit. That's all right. Yeah, from here, got a little balance. Whoo, got to find ourselves. So moving into dancer's pose, stretching out the quads a little bit. So as you stand, right arm comes up, right leg lifts back. You're going to windmill around, grab a hold of the ankle. The free arm is going to extend out in front. Now from here, I'm ideally thigh to thigh. I'm going to press in with my ankle into my hand and extend back, and then reach my arm out in front. So I'm creating opposition here. Slowly come in and release. Whew, other side. So we'll lift left arm up, left ankle, right arm out. Press the ankle into the hand to move the thigh away from the center of the body and extend. Slowly up. Sometimes the power is in the stillness, yes? Coming back into you, coming back into your center, finding that connection. Nice job. From here, take a deep breath in. Big exhale. Forward fold. Whew. Take a little half lift out. And then collapse back down. Bend the knees, reverse, come all the way up. This time we're going to stay up, take a little cactus pose, little back bend. Extend, drop those elbows behind you. Lift back up. Cut through the midline of the body with the thumbs passing through heart center, fold down. Take a half lift here. Collapse back down and round up. Lift up, find one more cactus. We're going to extend back. Lift up. Close those palms, pass through the midline. Fold down. Reset the spine, half lift. From here, bend your knees. Give into a small ball, or sometimes I like to call it seed. So step your feet together, sink down as low as you can go. Remember those toes, let's just spread them all out. Make sure each toe has its own little space. Heels will be lightly lifted. Fingers are suction cupping out in front of you, so little suction cups. Scoop the belly in, tuck the nose towards the knees, and we're rounding. We're rounding. We're rounding. We're rounding. Really focus on pulling your belly into this back space. Slowly release. Move your palms out in front. Release those legs. Give it a little shake. Give it a little shake. And then down to a kneeling position, all fours. From here, rounding once again, little angry cat. Feel that deep scoop. So this positioning right through the low back area is the same scoop we just had in our small ball or our seed. Yeah? Come back to neutral. Spinal balance. Left arm, right leg is going to reach out in front. From here, travel out to the side, arm and leg moving laterally. Come back to the center and release down. Other side, reach out. Travel to the side back to the center, and down. One more time here, reach out, travel to the side, back to the center, and release. Last time, reach out, side, center, and release. Fantastic. From here, sitting back towards your sits bones, walk those arms forward, taking child's pose. Well-deserved, rounding down. Active arms, however, so we're not exactly taking a complete break. Keep those arms really active. If anything, claw the arms a little more forward, claw those hands forward. And then slowly lift your head up, really activate those palms. Shift your body weight forward, curl your toes under, and there we are in plank position. So back heels nice and lifted, belly firm. Gaze is slightly out in front. And from our plank, let's come into downward facing dog. Another stretch through the back side. And then coming forward. Moving into some walking planks here. So we're going to step the feet completely together. Take the right foot out to the side, to the edge of your mat, and then the left foot. And then step in, tap and change. Out, out, in and tap. Out, out, in and tap. Out, out, in and tap. So you're just walking out and in. Now, you'll want to stay here with this pattern if you like your walking. If you'd like a little more, you can progress to a jumping jack. So from the center position, you'll hop both feet out, both feet in, both feet out, both feet in. Out and in and out and in and out and in and 8 and 7. 3, 2, hold those feet together, downward facing dog. A little more advancement here are some plank switches. So we'll stand with the feet together in our plank position. Bringing the left leg up first, right to the outer edge, so my knee is coming up to the upper part of my arm. And then I'm going to step back. And other side. And I'm going to step back. And up. And back. And up. And back. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Feet together, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, travel the feet to meet the hands, but instead find your small ball once again. So you're going to sink down, suction cup fingers, peel the heels up, and round, round, round. Sneak the heels a little further to the mat. Sneak the hands a little wider to your side. And then slowly land through the heels, and boop, you're right on a seated position there. So from here, moving into boat pose, hands behind the legs, one leg comes up and the other, and let's reach those arms out. Balancing boat. And then soles of the feet turn together, land down, butterfly, good stretch. Coming up again, close those legs, one more boat, lifting, and extending. And then land down and feet together. Sneaking in some good abdominal moves today. We'll move into our dynamic yoga abs. So we'll make sure there's plenty of space behind you there to land back. We'll come into our boat pose to set up. From here, the right leg is going to pull in to the chest as the left leg extends, and we lower back into a hovered abdominal position. We'll come right back up. Find your boat. Pull the left knee in, extend out, and come right back up. So you're thinking opposing forces. You're reaching out, pulling back in, reaching out, pulling back in, reaching out, pulling back in, reaching out, pulling back in. Last set, reaching out. Pull in. One more time, reach out. And pull in. Well-deserved butterfly right here. Take a break. Good job. And then keeping the right leg in, let's extend the left leg out. Turn the leg up. A little forward hinge here. continuing to stretch, spinal twist. We take the bent leg, crossing it over, opposite elbow to the knee, hook in there, sit yourself tall, reach the right arm up, windmill around to the back behind you. And then release. Taking the leg out, folding the other leg in. Squaring off, good stretch. Coming up, folding, spinal twist, crossing over, opposite elbow to the knee, sit up tall, and swing around to the back. And then coming around, soles of the feet together, this time a little further away from you, moving into turtle pose. Hands will come underneath the calves and we'll round down as if to create a turtle shell with our back. So we're rounding down, reaching those palms underneath, relaxing the head down, closing your eyes. And then slowly coming up. Excellent work. Let's cross at those ankles. Do a little shift from sit bone to sit bone. Take a deep breath in here, interlace. Stretch up to the sky. Drop the right arm down by your side, laterally flex. Other side. Nice, both arms back up, interlace, stretch up. And then bring the left arm to the right knee, little twist here. And other side. And back up. Hands to our heart center. Excellent work today. We got that cardio going, got a little standing yoga, a little balance, a little Pilates, a little ab work going on. And I truly, truly appreciate your energy and your time. Have a great one. Namaste.